welcome back to my channel. Deja here. Happy New Year. Woo! It is 2021 and this year is about to be so lit. Or at least I hope that it's going to be. I have high hopes. I had high hopes last year and we know how that ended. This year, we are about to get to know each other a lot better. We are definitely going to be sharing some things, okay? We're starting off with my postpartum weight loss journey. What? Yes, your girl got some weight to lose, okay? And I just figured I would document this and share this with you. So I figured the best way to start that is to kind of level set, to be as transparent as possible with you so you know that this journey is so real for me, and it's not like I am just gonna wake up and be snatched. No, I did not. Like, no, I had a whole baby and that baby kicked my butt, okay guys? So so I'm gonna share with you everything that happened, how much weight I gained, how I plan to lose it, and all of that. But in the meantime, I'm also gonna give you guys a good idea of what my postpartum body looks like at 4.5 months postpartum. Let's just start with how much weight I gained. I gained 48 pounds while I was pregnant. My starting weight was 165, which technically is 10 pounds heavier than I am like when I'm at my playing weight, which is what I call when I'm like in my best shape and I feel good and I'm like, you know, all like tight and right. I can't even say that being at 165 was a bad thing, because although I had a little bit more meat on my bones, I also had a lot more muscle. So I'm just not sure, like, and I was very like, girl, ooh, looking back, I thought I was a little thick. No, I'm thick now. I'm real thick now, okay y'all? But back then I thought I was thick. But yeah, I was 165 when I got pregnant and I gained 48 pounds. So that put me at 213 when I delivered my son. Your girl was thick. Okay. The crazy thing is though, when I get pregnant, I mean, I get a belly, yes. I had a very round, like basketball looking belly. However, my butt grows at like 1.5 times the rate that my stomach grows. So like my ass, excuse my language, was like, it was huge. It was massive. It was probably twice the size that it is right now. And it's still on its, yeah, thick, right? So I literally, every time, and this is the second time I've been pregnant, guys, and I carry it the same way pretty much. But yeah, my hips, my booty, my legs, everything, that's where I carried, like, I would say probably like 65% of my weight, and the rest was just in my belly, right? So I had like extra weight in my arms and all of that. But even looking at me now, you wouldn't think that I am, right now I'm 184, or at least the last time I weighed myself, I weighed 184. So you wouldn't think that because I have like a slimmer look to me, but these thighs. And this time around, I didn't gain as much as I gained with my first pregnancy. In my first pregnancy, I gained 63 pounds, which was so traumatic. It was very traumatic. I have to keep it 100 with you guys. I cried a lot of tears, like a lot of tears. I was emotional throughout that pregnancy anyway. However, every time I looked in the mirror, I just could not believe that I went from being in the best shape to being 63 pounds like heavier in such a short time frame. It was very traumatic. So when I got pregnant the second time around, I had this whole plan, like, I'm not gonna gain 63 pounds. I'm going to work out this entire pregnancy and I'm gonna take care of myself. So I entered the conversations with my doctor a lot different this time around than I did the first time around. And so number one, I did request to that she give me a referral for a dietitian. And then number two, I committed to working out 4 to 5 times a week. So those are the 2 commitments I made to myself. So I did talk to my doctor about gaining weight and all of that, and she explained something to me that just kind of like blew my mind, like literally blew my mind, that I had no idea about. So apparently, and I'm probably going to explain this wrong, I'm not a doctor or a dietitian, so just give me grace, okay guys? But apparently when you're pregnant, your body breaks down carbs differently. Am I the only one who didn't know this? Like, because I had no idea. Which is why my doctor was explaining to me that some women gain a lot more weight because your body handles carbs differently. And then some people, I guess, I don't know if that has to do with the gestational diabetes too. I don't know if that, I don't know. But All I know is she just said that if I wanted to control my weight while I was pregnant, the only real thing that I could do would be to limit my carbs. Now, I am not a no carb type of girl, nor will I ever be. I just don't feel as though it's sustainable to not eat carbs. Like, I love candy, I like cakes, I like bread. A no carb diet is not an option for me. So when she told me that, I was like, okay. Okay, so when I met with the dietitian, I did share that I just had no desire to go carb free, but she instead recommended a low carb diet, which was very helpful. And thankfully I have like the best husband ever. He agreed to eat however I ate. So if he's like, if you're eating lower carbs, so am I, you know. So we did make some like changes in our diet and things that we would buy and foods that we would eat, and it made a difference. I think that's probably why I didn't gain as much weight, right? Because I gained 63, I said, the first time, and 48 the second time, which is I mean, to me that's a pretty big difference. Once I met with the dietitian, I was on my workout grind. I was working out 4 to 5 times a week. I felt good. Like, overall I felt good. Yes, I was still gaining weight, but just not as rapidly. In my first pregnancy, I think I gained 30 pounds in my first trimester, which my doctor told me most women who do that have gestational diabetes, but I didn't. I don't know. I was healthy as an ox, but just thick as hell, okay? But anywho, so this time around that didn't happen. I actually gained weight gradually. I tried my best, right? And I tried my best right up until what happened, guys? I'm sure you can guess. Quarantine. Quarantine just destroyed all my dreams, my goals, my plans. It destroyed everything for me. So what happened was that, like, up until March, I was literally going to the gym 4 to 5 days a week. I was like in the gym killing it, taking videos, pictures, and I was pretty far along, and I felt good and I looked good, right? Then everything shut down. And so did I. I did not work out another day after that. Even when my gym opened back up in the summer, I just could not go back because I was pregnant. And I didn't know what the effects would be of getting COVID in the middle of the summer, you know, while you're 8 months pregnant. It just wasn't ideal. So, and I wasn't trying to work out from home. I just wasn't about that life. Like, let me just keep it 100. Yes, I could have worked out from home, and I'm sure that's what some of you guys are thinking, but no, I did not feel like it. I like to go to the gym. Well, at least prior to COVID, I like to go to the gym all the time, and yeah, I think that's what kind of messed me up. I think I probably would have only gained like 30 pounds if it wasn't for quarantine. So with that being said, I gained 48 pounds. I actually felt good about it. You know, big picture, I didn't feel terribly overweight or anything. But yeah, I mean, if you just look at some of my videos, I was like a lot of belly, but I was a lot of booty too, you know? So it looked like I was carrying well. I didn't feel like I was super swollen or anything like that. So fast forward to postpartum. I delivered my baby boy on August 12th. And I would say, I don't even remember how soon after I got on the scale, but I think it was like 2 weeks. So like 2 weeks later, I lost about 15 pounds. And so I was happy. I mean, I was like 198, but I was still like high 190s. And I'm like, I gotta get away from these 200s because, listen, it is not a game. So then I started like walking, and I started trying to do some things to kind of improve my weight and, like, you know, kind of lose some weight. And so what ended up happening is I ended up stalling. I lost another 5 pounds, and I breastfed the first 2 months. He ended up having reflux, and so every time he would drink my milk, he would just throw up. And I mean, it would come out his nose, his mouth. It was just like, it was a nightmare. Like, for all my reflux mamas out there, like, you guys, this is just getting way too deep. Let me just say, I switched from breastfeeding to formula. Like I said, I'll make another video talking all about that, guys, because I could write a book. But anywho, so I switched from breastfeeding to formula, and once I did that, I noticed that I dropped a couple more pounds. So I lost another 5 pounds, and I ended up being about 193. So then from there, I was trying everything. Then I was back on my grind. I was working out. I was like, you know, doing all of that. I was just stuck. For like another month, and about, yeah, for like another solid month, I did not lose 1 pound. It was so depressing and so discouraging, and I kept telling myself, you know, it's not always about losing weight. Sometimes it's about non-scale victories, where, you know, you can fit a shirt that you couldn't fit the week before. And I was noticing that inches were being lost, you know, but the scale was not moving. So I decided in November, was it November? Yeah, November, to do something else. So I tried a weight loss challenge, and that included a new diet plan, and then also a workout plan. And I did that for a month, and I lost 9 total pounds. I lost 9 pounds. So that got me down to the 184. Oh my gosh, I worked out last night, guys, and I'm so sore. Ugh. But anyway, so that got me down to 184, which is where I'm at today, or at least that's where I was the last time I weighed myself. So now I am in the middle of another weight loss challenge. I mean, this second one started 2 weeks ago, but it was the holidays, y'all, and your girl enjoyed herself, probably too much, but yeah. So I just, you know, I just kind of took off, and I don't know why I did it, because in hindsight I'm like, you know what, I have goals. I can't be messing around with the holidays and stuff. Like, the holidays will always be there, okay? But anyhow, I'm back on my grind. So now I have 2 weeks left in this challenge, and then I'm starting this new challenge called a bikini build challenge with Bodies by Rachel. And so I will share more information about the Bodies by Rachel program and what the app looks like and all of that in my full review of it. But what I can say is it definitely helped me. It helped me to get over that hump and to break that plateau. And so now I still have, what, 19 pounds to go in order to get to my pre-pregnancy weight of 165. But I'm committed, and my goal is to do that by April. All I can say is having a baby at 37 was much harder on my body than having a baby at 33. Much harder. Overall though, I think postpartum, my body is bouncing back at the rhythm and the time frame that I am comfortable with. I didn't want to lose weight too fast, because I've heard that if you lose weight too fast, then you have a lot of extra skin. And after my first baby, it took me about a year to lose all of the weight. But when I did lose it all, I didn't have any extra skin whatsoever. And it was like, really, I was in better shape. My body looked better. Even my skin and everything looked better the second time. I mean, like, after I had the baby. So I'm hoping the same applies. I know I'm a little bit older, so we'll see. We will see. I have high hopes. I'm very optimistic. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching my video today. I am so happy that you're here. Once again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe to my channel now. I will have a lot of content coming, and a lot of consistent content coming for you guys, and I'm just excited. I'm excited for 2021, and I hope that you are too. Happy New Year, and I will see you guys next time. Talk to me nice.